What's up there, guys? Thanks for joining me for another Pokemon VGC video today, where I attempt to climb the online rankings and try to become a better battler as I go along. Now, in yesterday's episode, we actually had a loss and then a win. We should have won the first one, but again, just over-predicting ourselves. We should just play the damn game. And in the last battle of yesterday, we actually showing how much work Rotom Heat can do on this team, as well as Scizor. Now, Rotom Heat, again, like I said in my yesterday's video, you don't always have to bring Politoed on your team. You can still bring the Ludicolo without the Politoed, and if you don't bring the Politoed, you don't have to worry about the rain, barring the fact that the other team may have the rain, which is fine because you have a Ludicolo in your team, which could benefit from the opponent's rain. So, doing a lot of work in yesterday's episode, and Rotom doing a lot of work as well. So let's just jump right on the ladder today and see where our ranking is sitting at. And we're sitting at 1632, and we are 21 and 11. So be really nice if we can pick up 2 more wins today. And actually, today is the 11th, so the rankings will be resetting today, and we're playing a 1729 player, which is great because we win this one, we'll be getting a lot of points, which is good. So it's going to be resetting today, so it's something we have to deal with, and that's something we want to think about too, because we want to be playing these high-ranked players, or at least try to, so we can mentally prepare ourselves and see what movesets that these high-ranked players like to offer. So we have the Kang, we have the Heatran, Conch, the Sylveon, the Suicune, and we have the Cresselia. So looks like a very bulky team. Holy crap, this is a bulky team. Potentially a Trick Room team. Okay, so Cresselia offering the Trick Room team, probably speed controlling here, either with the Trick Room or the Icy Wind, because not all of his Pokemon are the fastest Pokemon in the VGC metagame. Only probably his Kangaskhan, which probably isn't a fast Kangaskhan. If he is speed controlling, so he could potentially invest some bulk into his Kangaskhan opposed to more speed, which is smart on his end. So this could either be speed controlling Tailwind team or speed controlling Trick Room team. So if he has the Trick Room, he's not going to have the Icy Wind, but if he has the Icy Wind, he's going to have the Tailwind. So this is going to be a speed controlling team, something we're going to have to fight around. So probably going to lead with the Kangaskhan, because the Kangaskhan's going to want to fake out so he can potentially set up. So I'm predicting either a Kangaskhan, Suicune, or Kangaskhan, Cresselia lead, which would be fine by me because Scizor. I want to bring you Scizor. Yes, I do. Scizor. Okay, Rotom, Scizor. Rotom, Scizor. And I'm going to tell you why in just 1 second. Rotom, Scizor. Venusaur. And... No! Not... Oh my god. Not Summary. I wanted to pick Sylveon. Hopefully we're bringing Sylveon. Did we bring Sylveon? Please let me know that I brought Sylveon. I wanted to bring Sylveon, because he has a Conch on his team. Obviously, Sylveon just completely wrecks Conch. That's really why I wanted it. And I led with my Rotom and my Scizor right here, because I kind of felt like he was going to lead with his Kangaskhan and his Cresselia. And here he's actually going to lead with the Sylveon and his Kangaskhan. If he led with his Kangaskhan and his Cresselia, I could have Bug Bite his Cresselia, and if he didn't Bug Bite my Cresselia, I would have gotten a Choice Spect Overheat into this Kangaskhan. So it could have went either way. So it's interesting to see who he's actually going to fake out here. Potentially my Scizor, because I could just Bullet Punch this Sylveon's ass like no other. And if he does do that, I'm going to overheat his Kangaskhan, just getting some beautiful damage off in this Kangaskhan, probably doing around like 60%, which would be really good in this position. So that's why I led Rotom and Scizor, those two being a great combination, especially those Trick Roomers like Gothitelle and Cresselia. So, what do I want to do here? I think you're going to fake out my Scizor, which what I would do, and, you know, if I didn't want to do that, I would be taking a Bullet Punch. Yeah, that's what I think you're going to do. So I'm going to actually protect, even if you want a Hyper Voice. Okay, so he's going to withdraw his Sylveon. He's probably going to go for the fake out into my Scizor anyway. Okay, so that was a good play. That was actually a really good switch in. So he has Heatran. Okay, alright, good. I was thinking, oh, I didn't overheat the Heatran slot, because that would have been really bad. Okay, so Kangaskhan's going to protect. Okay, so Oh man, I could have. Oh man, I could have Swords Dance. That would be so nice. That would be nice. But he had Heat Train, so. I'm surprised he brought Heat Train because I have Polly on my team. If it would have brought the Rain, this Heat Train would have been doing nothing. Nothing unless it has the Flash Cannon for my Sylveon. And we're going to find that out sooner or later. So I am not locked into Overheat right now. So I could potentially do a Volt Switch. But am I faster than you, Heat Train? I don't think I will. I think I will be because you kind of have a slower, probably more bulkier team. So you have the Kang, you have the Heat Train, you have the Sylveon. All right. So what do I think you're going to. I think you are going to substitute with your Heat Train. Heat Trains are notorious for substituting. Only if I had the HP Ground, that would be really good. I'm going to Overheat. He's going to for the substitute. Yeah, my team's pretty weak to this Heat Train. Should have brought one of my water Pokemon. So he's going to switch into his Cresselia. Okay, that's fine. This Cresselia is probably going to take around like 30% damage from this Overheat, if not 40%. And I have to preserve. I definitely have to preserve my Scizor for this Cresselia, which is going to be tough because of this Heat Train. Okay, so, well, yeah, he definitely knows some spec now. He definitely knows some spec now. Substitute play, I definitely seen that substitute play coming from this Heat Train. The thing is this a Aaron Zhang setup on this Heat Train being the leftovers, the Protect, the Substitute, the Earth Power, and the Heat Wave. So that being a very good set because you're not completely walled by other Heat Trans with just Flash Cannon and Heat Wave. Earth Power doing a lot. Earth Power, he's not going to be able to do. His Heat Train can do anything to my Rotom, but unfortunately I am blocked into Overheat, so I don't really want to switch out because I don't think this Cresselia can do anything to my Rotom. So I'm going to keep going for the Overheat onto the Cresselia. Or does he Protect with his Cresselia? That's an option. That is an option. I'm going to Protect with my Sylveon to see if he does have the Flash Cannon. Helping Hand, Flash Cannon? Protect. This is a good Protect if he does the Helping Hand, Flash Cannon. Overheat. Okay, Overheat. So I am faster than his Heat Train. That's good to know. Okay, so one more Overheat's going to do it. One more Overheat. Oh, Heat Wave. Okay, so it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything to my Rotom. Well, I mean, probably 30, 40%. About 30%. Okay. He definitely knows I am choiced with my Rotom, though. Definitely knows that. So I can't switch in. That's the thing, though. That's what this Heat Train is just going to keep doing. He's just going to keep throwing Heat Waves at me, which is kind of crappy because I have two Pokemon that take super effective damage from this Heat Wave. Alright, so you could potentially just go for the Helping Hand sack onto this Cresselia. That's what I think you're going to do. That's what I think you're going to do. Or you switch in because this Overheat's not going to do anything to your Sylveon. Only if I knew the set. Only if I knew the set for this Cresselia. I'm gonna go for the knockout on the sub, because if he did the Overheat, I don't think he has the Flash Cannon. So he's just gonna go for the same thing I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna KO his Cresselia. His Cresselia only getting off Helping Hands. This, even if it's a Helping Hand Heat Wave, it's not gonna do. It's probably gonna do like half or 60% to my Sylveon. Let's see how much it does. Yeah. And it burns it. RNG not being in our favor. RNG is not being in our favor right now because we took an unfortunate burn from a Skull yesterday on the Venusaur. Now getting a burn onto my Sylveon. And he doesn't have Conk in the back, so I don't really... Do I even need my Sylveon? I could just potentially sack my Sylveon. He's faster with his Heat Train, though. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be able to... It looks like I'm going to sack my Sylveon. Choice Specs. Choice Spec Sylveon? Are you? If you Choice Spec Sylveon and you lock yourself into Hyper Voice, this isn't looking half bad. You do have the Kang in the back, though. Rodam does so much work. He's gonna go for another sub. He's gonna go for another sub. He's gonna go for another sub. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go for another sub, predicting my Protect. So if he goes for a sub, if he goes for the, okay, the Hyper Voice isn't going to do much for my Venusaur. If he goes for the sub, which is good because I'm just going to break it. Great. 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 Okay. Alright. Okay. Hyper Voice. It's, ah, man. Didn't take that into consideration, that the Hyper Voice was going to KO my Sylveon. But I kind of wanted to sack my Sylveon right there anyway. Okay. You can't go for the Helping Hand anymore. I'm going to get my Thick Fat off. I can't Leech Seed on this Heat Train, unfortunately, though. Major bummer I didn't bring my Politoed or Ludicolo. It's a huge misplay on my part, but I didn't even think that he would bring his Heat Train seeing the rain. Because if I brought the rain, this match would be definitely in my favor. I wouldn't even be having to play for the position that I'm in, because those Heat Waves would be doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. I'm not going to be faster than this Heatran with my Venusaur, so I'm going to get my Thick Fat off, and I'm going to protect. I'm going to protect with my Scizor so I can survive one more turn, get the Bullet Punch on the following turn to KO the Sylveon, which he most likely will switch into in his Kangaskhan. But let's see if I can get the, I think I could survive a Heat Wave Hyper Voice. I think I can. So I'm going to protect with my Scizor, predicting the Heat Wave play, which would be the smartest play, obviously. So I protect myself. Would have been nice if we didn't avoid it there, but I don't really like to rely on luck. Okay, so not doing much. Don't burn me. Don't burn me. Thank you. No burn. This isn't going to KO the Sylveon, but it's going to do at least half health. About 60%. Okay, so he's going to get the Hyper Voice, so he most likely, definitely Choice Back. So he's willing to sack his own Sylveon. That's definitely specs, because that did a lot of damage to my Venusaur. Holy crap. Alright, so you're going to go for another Heat Wave. I'm going to protect. I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch play onto your Sylveon. It's really all I can do from this position. So I'm going to protect. Okay, so he's not going to... He obviously can't protect with the Sylveon. And Bullet Punch. I'm not going to be able... I would have been able to survive this Heat Wave if I was in the rain. So that's where the rain comes into play. It's just like huge help. And it's unfortunate I'm going to lose my Scizor right here. Investing at least a few EVs into special defense with Scizor and actually almost max HP. I would have been able to definitely survive a Heat Wave in the rain, but unfortunately, again, I didn't bring my Ludicolo. I don't want to lock myself in a overheat, obviously. This game's over. I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. GG! GG! Why am I thinking too much right here? There's nothing I can do. He's gonna Sucker Punch my Rotom. Yeah. Yeah. You knew I was specced. You knew it. I'm gonna get KO'd by this Heat Wave. That's my own fault. That's my own fault for not bringing one of my, well, it's my own, I should have brought Politoed. Politoed being a good matchup in this. I just didn't see the need for it. And I don't know why I didn't see the need for it, because we're going to lose to Kevin. So, good game, Kevin. And hopefully we can win the next match. And if I see another damn Heatran on the other team, I'm not going to think that he's not going to bring it. I'm just going to bring my Politoed. So that's what we're going to do. Stop thinking, Jim, and just do. We said that to ourselves so many times in the past video, well, the last video yesterday, and I should have definitely just done, and I didn't, and we lost because I didn't do, and I thought too much. So, we could have won that. We could have. He did play a good match. He's a good opponent. He's a good opponent. That's why he's in the 1700s, and that's what we have to consider right now. We're playing very, very good opponents. Trying to climb up there in the 1700s. Not if we keep losing, though. So, another Heatran there. I'm going to bring my Politoed. Okay, so, wow. We're going to be ranked, well, playing a 1524 player from the United States, so we don't want to lose this one, because if we do, we're going to lose a lot of points, and we don't want to lose a lot of points. So, Sableye, Sylveon, Conk. Ooh, looks like the other team we just played. Oh, he's got a Rotom Heat, too. So, Heat, Rotom, and a Lando. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Kangaskhan, again, being a potential lead, as well as the Sableye, because Sableye does get Fake Out, and he could, yeah, you definitely could burn my Scizor. You could do that. You could, but I have a Lumberry. But I don't think I want to leave my Scizor right here. Scizor not being a very good matchup against most of his Pokemon. Except the Sylveon. And that's pretty much it. So I don't know if I want to bring Scizor right here. So let's start to think who you're actually going to lead with. So if you lead with the Sableye, you're going to get Fake Out. You lead with the Kangaskhan, you're going to get Fake Out. So who would be a good lead for you right here? Could lead with the Lando. Also, you turn out. So I don't know if I want to bring my Ludicolo. Probably think I'm going to bring my Ludicolo because I'm going to be able to use a Fake Out. But I don't want to do that because you're going to lead Landers and you're going to U-turn out. And it's going to hurt. Unless I Fake you out. Ooh, I could do that. Oh, man, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Would I get a faster Fake Out than this Kangaskhan? I'm going to Fake Out the Landers. Who else do I bring? Oh, man, Sylveon. Oh, man, Sylveon. Sylveon, you do so well against Conk and the Sableye. If I was him, I wouldn't even bring the Sableye. And, yeah. Venusaur, you do pretty well here too. You do well against that Sylveon. Kangaskhan can do a lot of damage to the Venusaur, but I can also get some Leech Seed and some Giga Drains off, and that will actually play out some more turns. That's why I love Venusaur so much. He can just Leech Seed and he can Giga Drain and actually survive one more extra turn than he should. So you're gonna leave with the Sylveon and the Kangaskhan. I kind of every time you see a Kangaskhan on the other team, I always feel like they lead with the Kangaskhan, and usually they do. So, alright, so we're going to see the Kangaskhan. We're going to see the Fake Out play from the Kangaskhan. I did think he was going to lead with his Lander stuff. So, he does have the Kangaskhan. He does have the Sylveon. Kangaskhan. The Sylveon. Probably didn't bring his Lando, actually, because I have a lot of good ways to deal with Lando, and I made sure that I have a lot of good ways to deal with Lando. And you're seeing two Pokemon right here that are very, very good at dealing with Lando, so he probably didn't need to bring it. He probably has the Conk and the Rotom in the back, but if he has the Rotom, it's gonna definitely shut down his Overheat. Alright, so what do I want to do now? I should start thinking about what I'm gonna do, right? Yeah. Okay, so do you protect with your Kangaskhan? I could switch out. I could. Yeah. Switch out into a Hyper Voice. I'm actually going to, because if I think he's going to Fake Out, it's not going to do much damage. If he fakes out, okay, fine with me. I'm going to Fake Out the Sylveon, because the Sylveon could do potentially more damage than his Kangaskhan with the Fake Out. And he's most likely going to Fake Out my Politoed, because I'm going to get a Fake Out faster than he will with his Kangaskhan. So let's see how this plays out. So I'm going to get the Fake Out. Obviously, I'm going to go before his Kangaskhan because I'm getting that Swift Swim boost. And I'm going to Fake Out the Sylveon. He's going to Fake Out my Ludicolo. Okay, so that's that did a lot of damage. I think I could have done a lot better than that with my with him going for the hyper voice. I didn't really take that into consideration, but you're gonna switch out your Sylveon. You don't want to take a Sludge Bomb, do you? I don't think you do. That wouldn't be nice now, would it? But you don't really have anyone on your team that could take a Sludge Bomb other than your Conk, if it's Assault Vetches, which I assume it is. So, sir. You're going to target down my Venusaur. I know you're going to do that with your Kangaskhan, so I'm going to Leech Seed the Kangaskhan so I can get residual damage off on it, and then potentially switch out a switch 8th. I want to save my Ludicolo. I do want to do that because a Helping Hand Sludge Bomb will KO the Sylveon. Okay. Let's see if this actually works out in our favor. So he's going to Hyper Voice probably. Most likely. And if he doesn't Hyper Voice, he's going to switch out, which I actually thought he was going to do. So that's good. That is very, very good. Oh my god, it's so good. That is so good. Oh, fill me up with Rotom. Please, I love you, Rotom. And that was a good switch in, because now his Overheat obviously isn't going to be doing much to my Kangaskhan, and I can just scold this Rotom. Okay, so he's going to go into the Politoed. It's not going to KO my Politoed. It's not going to KO my Politoed. And that was a good target, because obviously my Ludicolo could have potentially went for the Scold into that Sylveon slot, and he didn't want that to happen, so that would have knocked out my Ludicolo, which is a good play on his part, but switch in my Citrus Berry. Thank God we had the Citrus Berry on this Politoed. Politoed being so bulky, and I actually invested more special attack than defense into this, but I am max HP, so that's very, very good. Okay, so you're not KO. You're gonna switch out with your. You're definitely switching out. There, you're switching out with your Kangaskhan. You don't want to take any more Leech Seed, do you? Do you? I don't think you do. So you have your Rotom Peep. Giga Drain, thinking that you will go for the double edge into my Venusaur. I don't think the, you know what? I'm gonna leave the Kang alone because I think he's gonna switch out anyway. And I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna protect with my Politoed because his Rotom's gonna be faster than my Politoed, and he's probably gonna either Thunderbolt or double edge that slot. Power Up Punch onto the Politoed. Very, very, very good, but the Overheat, unfortunately, not doing much. Don't burn me. Don't burn me. Don't burn me. No. No. Okay. Alright, good. Okay. Alright, so I don't even know if I needed to target down the Rotom. I probably should have targeted down the Kang. Yeah, should have did that. This Kang goes down. If he goes for the Power Up Punch, he's going down this next turn. You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to Power Up Punch. You don't. You have to go for the double edge. You have to. You definitely go for the double edge. No way in hell you're going for the Power Up Punch. This Rotom's not much of a threat, having its special attack dropped. So after this Giga Drain and Leech Seed, this Kang's going down. He's going to target down my Politoed with this Kang. He's going to go for double edge in the Politoed. He's going to do that. Yeah. If he doesn't do that, I'm going to Skull his Rotom. Power Up Punch. Okay. Into my Venusaur. Okay, so you're going to get KO'd this turn. So that play actually makes no sense whatsoever to myself. He should have went for the double edge into my Venusaur. That would have done as much damage as he possibly could have, because I'm going to get the Giga Drain off onto his Kangaskhan, and even if that doesn't KO, the Leech Seed will. And I don't know whether or not he's taking that into consideration. Yeah, Leech Seed. yeah, I went for the Giga Drain just so I can get more health back, because if I knew if the Giga Drain wasn't going to be in range to put it into KO, the Leech Seed would have, and there you go. So the Power Up Punch meaning absolutely nothing for his team, and that's unfortunate, because if he would have went for the Double Edge, which I thought he was going to do, that would have done as much damage as he possibly could have before he died, and he was going to die on that turn regardless unless he protected. He could have protected. He could have done that. But unfortunately, the Leech Seed being very, very good, it would have done more damage, so he's probably like, screw this, I'm going to take this residual damage, I'm going to try to get my attack up, do not attack me, I'm going to go for a Double Edge, but I knew he was just going to go for an attack, so why not? Why not go for that Giga Drain, get some delicious health back. Rotom not doing anything, so I'm sorry guys, I really need to start paying attention to this timer. Okay, so the Kang is gone, you have the Rotom Heat, you have the Sylveon. I don't know what your fourth Pokemon is, we may be seeing it now. But if you put your Sylveon in there, who could I potentially... He's not going to put the Sylveon in there, because I have the Venusaur there. Why would you ever do that? You don't want to do that. I'm going to put a Ludi in there. Hopefully I can benefit from at least one more turn of rain. Lando! Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm so happy I didn't put my Sylveon in there. So happy. Lando, if you don't protect here, if you're Choice Scarfed, I don't even care if you're Choice Scarfed. You're taking an Ice Beam, my man. Ice Beam for the win. But are you scarfed? I'm gonna sash, focus sashed. If you're focus sashed, I'm still gonna outspeed you regardless. I'm gonna get the Ice Beam off. Your sash is gonna stay intact. You're gonna attack, and I'm gonna get the KO with my Venusaur onto those Landers. If you're not sashed, I'm gonna get the KO instantly with this Ice Beam, and then I'm gonna get a Sludge Bomb off onto the Rotom. That's why I'm double targeting the Landorus right now, because my Ludicolo is gonna attack first. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And you're not sashed, so definitely good play on my part. Gonna go for the Thunderbolt into the Ludicolo. Assault Fest is gonna suck that up dry. And I'm gonna get the Sludge Bomb off. And you're a dead Rotom. Wow, so not a bulky Rotom set. And I really don't feel like you're along the spectrum of a special attacking Rotom set. So clutch. That rain is so clutch right there. Oh my god. So clutch. Because if that rain wasn't up, I wouldn't have been able to outspeed his Landorus. I wouldn't have been able to outspeed his Rotom. And his Landorus and his Rotom combined could have potentially taken out my Ludicolo. So me putting my Ludicolo in there during that one more turn of rain is so clutch. And that's why you have to keep count of your rains. And fortunately enough for myself, I was actually mentally counting. I wasn't even writing it down. And I knew that was going to be one more turn of rain left. So benefiting from that greatly and putting myself in a great position for a win. So, alright, good. He's most likely going to forfeit. If he doesn't, unfortunately, he's going to take a Sludge Bomb. So, he is going to take a Scold and a Sludge Bomb. That's not going to feel too good for the Sylveon, and that's going to be game. So, good game to my opponent. Whoa, hanging on, okay. Hold the phone! Hold the phone! Yeah, that's not going to kill. Alright, so that kind of gotten rid of his hopes to win. And if he specs, he's going to be locked into Psyshock, which isn't going to do anything to my Ludicolo anyway. So, alright, so that's going to be game. Match is forfeited. So, a good match to my opponent. And just basically just switching into that Ludicolo for that one turn of rain. Excuse me, just benefited so much. So, communication lost with the trainer. He probably quit out or turned his 3DS off before I got the win. But I think I got the win for that because, unfortunately, I've been, getting a lot of trainers disconnecting from me, and I haven't been getting wins from them, which is kind of douchey on their end because, if I'll play them and I win, I deserve the win. I deserve to get the points, and they quit, and I don't get them, and I don't get the win. So I've had a lot of matches actually like that, so I feel I should have more wins than I actually do. But that was a very, very good match, and the first one not being so good as the last one, but that's what's going to happen when you're playing higher ranked players, and you have to, be good at the team preview, and that's what you have to know what these Pokemon have to offer and what kind of movesets they could do. And unfortunately, I didn't bring anything that could counter that Heatran, and I should have. I really should have, because Heatran being a huge threat to my team, that's probably what he's seen. He was like, oh man, you know, if he brings one of his water Pokemon, it's okay, I'll try to fight around that. Yeah, if Heatran, if he doesn't bring them, I'm going to completely go off with my Heatran, and, you know, that's what he actually did. So, you know, good match to him, and we learned from that. That's why I play a set of 3 in actual tournaments, and, you know, not to do that next time. So, alright, that's going to be it for this episode. I really appreciate everyone who watches, and please like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more of daily updated Pokemon VGC content. Unfortunately, only one episode tomorrow, one battle tomorrow, and the rankings will completely be wiped off tomorrow, starting at a clean 1500, so we're going to be playing a lot of good players, or at least I hope tomorrow. Let's see where we can go from there in Season 10. Okay, so that is it for this video, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.